Hello and welcome to Deus Ex Mankind Divided, which of course is a direct continuation of my Human Revolution playthrough, which ended with Jensen siding with the Illuminati of all people. Well, they did have some convincing arguments, at least in my eyes, so that's what we went with, but I'm not quite sure if it's a canonical outcome. I guess it's one thing we've been discovering together here over the course of the next 40 or so hours, I would assume. And I also purchased all the story relevant DLC, but spoilers were unavoidable since I had to actually figure out when to play them, because that's the problem when it comes to carving out story elements as DLC. But I don't think the game developers intended as such. I think it was entirely on the publisher's part, right? And this game, incidentally, was released in 2016 and takes place 2 years after the events of Human Revolution. It does have some rough edges, also I've heard, including instability issues and also performance issues, and I can attest to that anyhow. The game is old, it's not that visually impressive, but yet again, I cannot run it at a higher screen resolution and then scale it down as I was intending to do with the virtual screen resolution feature. So we're playing it at my native resolution, which is 1080p. Yeah, so as in Human Revolution, we have 3 difficulty settings to select at the start of the campaign, and they also give you the hardest one after you complete the entire game, which frankly is stupid. I think they shouldn't do this as a rule of thumb, really. If you want to punish yourself, then allow the player to punish themselves at the start of the game, really. Okay, I don't want to die from 2 pistol shots, you know, with Baby Adam, and we will be Baby Adam again, I presume, because we cannot carry over our save game, unlike the Mass Effect universe, right? Okay, so I do believe this was a very good balance, so I suppose we stick to that. Although they could have made some difficulty adjustments, you know, between these 2 games. I don't know, frankly. Yeah, okay, so they give us an... I don't think we need to do this because we just played for the entire campaign. I think it's unnecessary. But nice to see it's here.
I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed.
Oh, she's still in the game, apparently.
An augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the Aug incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history.
Yeah, but how many? So that's what I said about you, Daryl.
You just have to let go and embrace what you've become.
Not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are you?
Well, if I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Agent Jensen! Am I gonna have a problem with you?
No, sir. No reason to assume you would.
Good, because you are the only augmented operative on this team, and I intend to make good use of you.
Yeah, the last 2 years have been rough by the looks of it.
We got a sandstorm barreling down our ass and we can't afford to make mistakes. We're going after this man, an arms dealer named Shepard. He's ex-Bell Tower, one of the Special Forces commanders who disappeared during the incident.
And he's come out of hiding? That cannot be good.
It's not. He's selling weapons and military-grade augments to terrorists. This is Aran Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get in tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi smuggling cartel that's infected the Eastern Hemisphere like a plague. Last week,
Oh, sounds
our
familiar.
arms dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle the buy.
They're not gonna like it when Interpol disrupts their party. Is Singh's cover really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way. This is where the deal's going down. A half-finished high-rise hotel that's been abandoned ever since the incident. It's not a pretty picture inside.
Let me guess. Most of the laborers were augmented with heavy-duty industrial rigs. So when the incident hit, and they all went schizo, Things got gruesome real fast.
And no one, except for some homeless junkies, have been inside the place ever since.
So what's the plan, Director?
Singh's meeting Shepard on the ground floor.
Director,
inside the hotel's main atrium. He sent the bulk of his gin crew to the penthouse levels to secure a vantage point. I want McCready's team to take up positions overlooking the atrium and make the arrest. Jensen, you're going in solo from the roof.
Of course. Wir always go solo.
Keep the gin from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the atrium to the penthouse level. A halfway decent elevator shaft. Here. I want you to block access to it.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd recommend taking a little hardware. Just to be sure.
Yeah, so what shall it be? I think we stick to the non-lethal approach for now. Yeah, probably.
We've got a UC in there. Might be easier to maintain his cover if he's not the only one still breathing when this is done.
Smart thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you,
but
sir.
If anything does happen to him, you'll be telling his wife. After you get out of the hospital, of course.
What about range? There's lots of wide spaces and high ceilings in there, but a number of tight and constrained rooms too.
Yeah, this briefing seems
So
familiar.
crapshoot, really.
The last time with stun gun, this weapon that is useful throughout the entire campaign. The tranquilizer rifle I'm not so certain about, but I think I'm more comfortable up close because, of course, it's a continuation of our Adam Jensen.
Never was one to play the odds. Give me something I can use up close.
You got it. One last thing, Jensen. Singh said that Jin are using some sort of portable Wi-Fi device to boost communications. He's got a better chance of maintaining cover if you disable it.
We'll keep an eye out for it. But aren't we on the clock here? You said there's a sandstorm moving in.
There is, and we got the intel on this mission at the very last minute. So we're scrambling a little. If it comes to it, your #1 priority is keeping the Jin out of that atrium.
Copy that.
Time to put away your happy thoughts, gentlemen. We're approaching the target building.
That hooray, I guess.
You're up first, Jensen. Let's do this.
Task Force Actual. This is Knife Leader. Engage Hush Drives and descend to Angels 1-5.
Hush Drives, huh? Stealth Aircraft. So I guess we still use our landing system, even though I didn't get it last time around. Good thing we never upgrade our biochip, right? Well, it's the tutorial level of this game, so it shouldn't be too difficult to figure out what we need to be doing, of course. Yeah, this is the first murder victim of the Jin.
Team leader, this is Jensen. I'm on the roof.
Solid copy. Move into the building. The access route you need to block is at the far end of the penthouses. And keep in mind, the direct route might not be the easiest one.
Roger that.
McCready will advise once his team is on the ground. Miller out.
Yes, Miller out, and I can see that the game has overridden some of my settings here as is customary. Maybe it's tied to difficulty, but it really shouldn't be. Thanks for that game, ignoring my preferences as set in the options menu. Okay, so well, welcome to Dubai, I guess. Certainly looks very impressive visually speaking. But of course wasn't always the priority here. And the stun gun certainly looks different compared to before. Very interesting. Okay, so we have a couple of augmentations already, I see. So making lots of noise, that must be the indicator on minimap, which is also in a different location. The HUD is also a bit larger, as it would seem. Okay, so safety record. It's probably not very good after the incident. 12,000 employees here building this. 12 days even before the incident. That's kind of something to think about. Yeah, we have an augmentation here, by the way. And time stops when we're using this, as it would seem. We can also assign some quick slots, and I will do this once we get our stealth augmentation. Apparently we have the Typhoon already unlocked. That's interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. And in terms of weapons, we have the gas grenade and the stun gun, and whatever that might be. Smoke. Oh, finally, we have some smoke grenade. Wow, that's very cool. And whatever biocell could be. And unfortunately, we cannot close the menu with the same button. We have to hit escape or back. That's inconvenient. I guess it did make some accommodations for the consoles primarily. And yes, we have a crouch toggle. Yes, of course, credits always very important. I'm not quite sure how long these bodies have been here, but since they are skeletonized, it must be from 2 years ago. I'm not quite sure this money is even worth anything still. Oh, really, come on now. We should have the Icarus lighting system, I believe, which is fully automatic, you know. There we go, no problem. Let's just take it easy.
Jensen, we're moving through. Oh, fuck!
What's wrong?
The Gen have got a few Jennies up and running. We're gonna have to hack keypads.
You should enjoy it, McCready. They have colors and shapes. Just remember, red.
Oh, really?
Fuck you.
Wow, it's even worse than our relationship with Pritchard, you know. I can tell this from a couple of pieces of dialogue, you know. Yeah. Isn't that great? Hopefully we will learn more about our outcome of the incident as opposed to what we did in Human Revolution. That would be great. Okay, so, but we can still do that apparently, but we cannot search the trash, of course. Yes, it's a tutorial mission, naturally. I see we still have a conveniently event-sized events here in this universe, and we can now punch for objects, huh? How fancy. How fancy indeed. And if it wow, the physics engine was reportedly a bit finicky on occasion. Yeah, once again, interesting, and also excellent sense of scale in the very first scene we are seeing in this campaign. Very nice. Now I have to figure out, of course, which objects are actually important to us and which ones aren't. Interesting, there's still power for this object. Yeah. But of course, they have some fancy power system here in this universe. I'd like to check the body if at all possible, and I think we can make this happen still. Of course, we can do that naturally. Augmented worker with a pocket secretary. Okay, but there's still, no, of course, they also changed that hotkey apparently, but that's great. Yeah, everything looks the same, but that also doesn't, of course, but we can sort for our inventory and do all the user stuff back here. But then again, just a matter of getting used to all new things. And there's our first pocket secretary, and everyone has gone crazy. Oh, there's our first door code, so good thing there's the pocket secretary after 2 years without a recharge. What's that here? I mean, I know who that is, but still. Collectibles, I guess. This has been shut down. I think it was the companion smartphone app. Yeah, I think it was. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, this game is no longer fully functional in certain aspects. Interesting. But for now we continue. Shouldn't be too difficult, I'm hoping. Do we have to jump on the ladder? I think, oh, we have the leg augmentation as well, apparently. Interesting enough. Yeah, duct tape, always good, but apparently we don't carry a roll of duct tape around. Can we still throw items? Indeed we can. And into the ocean you go, my friend. Without a splash. Oh, really, without a splash. I was really hoping for that. Duct tape, right? Must be pretty recent because it's a windswept area. Oh, we can also grab onto objects now. There's also a change. Yeah, also in terms of the FPS controls, it feels a lot more modern by comparison. Yeah, a lot more modern. Maybe we can jump up that high. I'll be damned, it was never possible with the original leg augmentations, and this was very finicky. Yeah, I really don't know what the world looks like because all of this in ruins, you know, after the incident, it must have caused hundreds of thousands of casualties. Yeah. I suppose we can only blame you there for that. So I can already tell they give us more mobility right from the get-go. So we don't really start as baby Adam. Completely. Yes, and then what? We equip smart mission, but I don't want this stupid stuff, you know. I'm very interested in glass shield cloaking, you know. So I think we probably assign this to... What, key 1? Well, we find out eventually, because at the moment I don't think we have any energy for that. And we also are reliant on bio cells, which we can recharge in some way, I'm certain. I don't need any stinking wall hacks, thank you, game. Yeah, these bodies have been here for 2 years. Something along these lines. Construction plans. And the pen that's still here, I beg to differ. These are very light, of course. I see they really want me to do this, so we're playing something out of Deus Ex then, I guess. Okay then, game. Yes, yes, okay, there we go. Smart vision. There we go. Are you satisfied now? Okay, so well, maybe I've used it more often. Could be necessary apparently. Well, fantastic. I can see they've made some accommodation for the console guys, right? Yeah, righty then. So Smart Vision tells us there are some enemies over here. I think we could have figured it out without wall hacks. Wouldn't you think? But it seems to be an integral part of the game mechanics. I don't think we can just ignore it entirely. That seems unlikely. Yeah, we see some people. We see their cone of vision. So we've already unlocked all the things I didn't want to select in the first game then. Okay, so we're playing that type of story. But it shouldn't be too judgmental, of course. So we can go around or we can go up. I think we check out both angles. We do have the leg augmentations, I'm thinking. And yes, indeed we do. Yeah, okay, well, it could be useful, but I don't like wall hacks. It's also why I never picked the smart vision augmentation in the first game. But it doesn't seem to be anything of particular importance up here. We can still holster our weapons, of course, just in case, because there's no safety and we keep our finger on the trigger at all times, so it's easy to misclick. It could be an interesting side area that would not be otherwise accessible, I guess. Even though we can also climb for here, of course. And yeah, the augmentations, you know, Icarus and whatever, they're fully automatic, of course. Yeah, international shipping, is it X and G again? It probably is. Yeah, they did renable some power, they did say that, of course. Okay, we do have the stealth ability right from the get-go, that's interesting. I was unaware of that, which means I probably have to... Yeah, probably have to rebind a couple of my hotkeys here, but briefly without mine. Shouldn't take too long. And yes, you can also throw items to attract someone's attention, as you can see by the outline on our minimap. Okay, then so I did adjust some settings because the mouse sensitivity was too high for starters, and we also need to use the smart ability more often as it would appear. Okay, then so we continue to see what we can do. It means only a couple of people. This is the tutorial level. It really should be that hard for all considerations. And now we need to also make our way out of here in some capacity or another. Adam, please, come on. But of course we need to get up here first. Then we can jump up, I'm hoping, without electrocuting ourselves. Maybe not. Yeah, there we go. Wasn't so hard after all. Yeah, just casually slide down back here and see what we can do. Now we have to do the hacking mini tutorial, I guess. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else in the room, and we can of course throw crates around and do whatever we desire, but for the moment we try to follow the tutorial because it's hand-holding us just a tiny bit. Yeah, here for instance. Okay, so let's just see. We have one, yeah, security rating and 5 attempts left. It shouldn't be too hard, frankly. This is style over substance. I think the original was way more streamlined. Okay, I suppose we can just click on notes here, you know. Maybe. Yeah, thankfully so.
Anomaly detected.
Yes, I know.
Trace program
Please get the overlay
initiated.
away. Yeah, this is probably style over substance if I'm honest. Yeah, at the moment we are baby hacker again. That's kind of insulting for Adam, personally.
Access granted.
Alrighty, so the generator's noisy and the door opening will also be noisy, I think. And... but I don't think it's really necessary. I think we can make do without, I'm hoping. If we don't, then we just reload, I guess. Right, the 2 goons already, we can see as much. Yeah, I don't think I speak Arabic, I'm sorry. But interestingly, we can also see the cones of vision already, you know. So I think all the augmentations I pointed out in the first game, the ones I didn't want to pick, they have been enabled by default. Looks the part, certainly. Alright, I don't think it would have happened in the original game. Sprinting from cover to cover automatically. Huh. I guess we can experiment a little bit because it shouldn't be too hard, frankly. I think in Human Revolution we went here and then just press the cover button and it should move us over here automatically, I'm hoping. No, it doesn't. Well, sort of, but in the wrong... yeah, it snaps to the wrong surface, really. That's concerning. It seems to be fully automatic. Then again, I have the cover prompts disabled. Okay, painkillers, I think. Expired medicine on this squad arm, so maybe not expired after all. Okay, so holding down the jump button to switch angles, that does still work. That's something. Oh, we should be our first target then, I guess. Maybe. We should have enough energy to knock out at least one dude. Depends on how alert they are.
Losing visibility already.
Yes, we can still drag people, thankfully. Of course, he's knocked out and people will revive him if we aren't careful. Something else to keep in mind, I'm guessing. And he is wielding a 10mm pistol. Okay, but the gun is on the ground someplace still. Yeah, that is. Must be the same one we had in the first game, just not upgraded, of course. Yeah, 10mm auto pistol. I think I take it, in the literal sense of the word. Is there anything else? Yeah, not really, right? Okay, so I do believe there will be some verticality here. Most likely. Yeah, okay, one guy is coming. We can, of course, also attract people by throwing some items around. That's an option we could consider if we want to take it. I'm not quite sure if you can punch all people and cloak at the same time, because it was impossible in the first game most of the time. Searching for what exactly? Ah, interesting. Yeah, walk right into my trap there, I see. Thankfully. Okay, another body for the collection. I'm not quite sure why he was alert. Apparently, if you're crouching, going to indicate that we don't make any noise. I guess he did see the body. That would be the reason, I would suppose. Pretty alert fellows then, I think. Oh, this is our letter. And also a stashing spot for our buddies. Okay, so 2 people down. I think we should check up the area upstairs first before we continue. And so far we've played like 15 minutes and we already noticed some pretty drastic changes between the Human Revolution and Mankind Divided. And this will take some time, yeah, getting used to. And I think it will be up to the task, but still. More mobility, it's a good start at least. So we're not as reliant on the basic augmentations. I don't think we're going to find some Typhoon ammo back here, wouldn't you think? Probably not. Alright, he may be the only dude remaining in the room, which is good. Makes it easier to get a drop on him. And we're also working on a fire suppression system, which never worked in the Arctic, did it though? I wonder if we can just drop on people to knock them out. As in Riddick. That would be interesting. Yeah. Oh, they could probably also see us from up here, right? I would think, with the enemy down. That would make some noise jumping down, wouldn't you think? I don't think the stun gun is the range necessarily, but the indicator should tell us if it's true or not. So we have how many rounds for that thing? I think a 5 in the gun, so it's no longer a single shot affair. Huh, interesting. Yeah, so we can aim for him. I guess we do have iron sights now on the stun gun as well, which is interesting.
Jensen, Mac, listen up. Doppler shows that sandstorm's moving in fast. It's big, and it's gonna hit us hard.
God, I hate the fucking desert. Confirm visual?
I can. Time is not on our side.
Copy that.
Solid copy.
Yeah, I don't think there's any time pressure necessarily, and we also need to break open these lockers, and he's punching out the lock here, huh? Okay, so once again they made tons of changes. Oh, regular pistol ammo. Of course, it was standard issue for some of these security guards. What is that? Combat Rifle. Well, this is pretty early for Combat Rifle. And whatever that could be, it's probably boost, I think. Yeah, of course we can move objects around, still throw them around as we please. So what happened here? Well, of course we know what happened. It looks like a hypostem, indeed it does. And then I think the game just crashed, didn't it? Yeah, and it was the first of no doubt many crashes in this game, because it's notorious for crashing all the time, and we have it in the very first mission. And apparently we are a member of Task Force 29. Well, they never told us anything about that, so the loading screen just kind of spoils it, doesn't it? Okay, so apparently it's a UN task force, so the predecessor to UNESCO then, I guess. And the division of Interpol. So we're working for Interpol then, I see. Maybe. Wait, we have to do all this shit again, don't we? Wait, I really love this. The game crashes on the very first level. Hopefully it's not a terminal. Yeah, whatever. This time we can do this to you. Spares us a stun gun, dart. Yeah, okay, fantastic. Ach, just leave him here, I think it's fine. And you have a, yeah, of course a pistol ammo. And the pistol, of course, I cannot see because the body is lying on top of it. That's the problem of not playing with outlines, naturally. And this way around is a keypad. Okay, whatever. Yeah, this is really style over substance here, if I'm honest.
Anomaly detected.
Yeah.
Trace program initiated.
Yeah, come on, get it over with, please, already. Yeah, no, we are baby hacker.
Access denied.
Well, we don't need to use this, we can just jump in here. I think it's a better idea, right? Since everyone has been knocked out here. Okay. Apparently some of the notes are fairly recent by the looks of it. It's interesting. Well, since I have the outlines disabled, it's will be a bit... fucking game just crashed again! You goddamn fucking piece of shit. Yeah, and we're back at the main menu, my friends, and to say that the last recording session was frustrating would be a massive understatement, because the game turned out to be so unstable that I was unable to leave the area you just saw there, you know, before the cut. And it took me about 3 hours of solid troubleshooting to figure out how I can make the game more stable, and apparently one way to do it is to disable the DirectX 12 renderer. I have done that. I also restricted the game to 4 CPU cores, because despite being released in 2016, apparently it cannot handle more than 8 CPU cores or so. And I also use the DirectX-to-Vulkan wrapper, which should hopefully also resolve some of the crippling performance as well as stability issues this game is still suffering from, because the publishers decided to abandon this title in a half-broken state and instead focused on microtransactions above anything else, as you've seen back in the shop, for instance, in the horrible breach mode, which I had to play because, well, I needed to check for game stability, of course, and it didn't crash for me for an hour. So maybe that's a good sign. Well, I sure hope so, because I would like to play for the rest of the campaign and also the DLC I paid for, you know, like the stories in here. But regardless, hopefully we can finally complete the tutorial level and arrive at our first hub area. That would be great, wouldn't you say? And I also figured out how we can use the new cover system without resorting to reading the tutorial, incidentally, in case you're wondering, but I will show here momentarily, right? Obviously, there is a horrible way to make a first impression, an absolutely atrocious one. And really puts me in a bad mood, frankly, but I really want to play the game, so we just hope for the best, right? Load from our save here, and hopefully the game doesn't crash when we are saving, because it will probably also corrupt our save file, I would figure. Of course it would do this, you know, it is our colleague here. Make ready. Yeah, of course Prague will be our first hub area, I know that much already, so that's not really a secret any longer. Oh, there we go, and as you can see, we have taken a bit of a hit in terms of visual fidelity, but if the game isn't running stable, I mean, what gives, I guess? I simply cannot play that way. And what we need to do in terms of the cover system is to just use the reticle as an aiming assist sort of button. If we want to go here, we just move the reticle and then press the Alt button. We have become accustomed to in Human Revolution, and voila, there we go. And it should work on every angle for the most part, assuming of course the game doesn't bug out, because it's absolutely riddled with bugs. And in case we want to knock out the guard, for instance, we can also aim for the floor tile over here. Do the same and then quickly follow up with our knockout button, and that should hopefully do the trick for us. So they did change plenty of things between Human Revolution and this game, but I think this one is actually one for the better. And once you learn how to use it, of course. And no, I didn't read the tutorial, I figured it out on my own. Yeah, okay, so and we also have hotkeyed the stealth running angle, because it could be useful, wouldn't you say? And I also found it in the pocket secretary, which is of minor importance at best, but since we have it right now, why not we showcase it here brief? Yeah, pocket secretary, and then over here something about a meeting. Yeah, essentially this construction company was behind schedule on multiple buildings, and the financiers are upset about this, of course. So nothing of importance really. And I also found one of those stupid triangles. Collectible. Well, isn't that lovely? Yeah, and the breach software, I mean, maybe it comes in handy once in a while, who knows, frankly. I don't really care about features that have been disabled or would not have been interesting to me at all, you know. Okay, so there's the elevator. I also got all of the items we can possibly get our hands on, and we also found the very first newspaper of this campaign, which does look a bit different compared to the newspapers in Human Revolution. They are just talking about the difficulties faced by the Arab states, even though Iran is not an Arab state, right? I think they would be taking offense to that. But of course, in some countries, such as Kuwait, I would assume, and also Dubai, might have a use of augmented workers. Of course, laid waste to these countries for the most part. And I also know about the apartheid angle, so violence against the augmented has of course increased worldwide. And the UN apparently has more pulling power in this universe, otherwise I can't really explain some of the snippets we have been seeing. For instance, the establishment of the Task Force 29. Usually the United Nations, at least in real life, isn't known to set up multinational anti-terrorism organizations, right? Probably not. Okay. And Mrs. Sato is apparently the head of the UN right now, the chairman, whatever here. Well, I don't remember the title, but I put it on screen here in post, I think it's fine. Okay, another vote is coming up apparently. Okay, well, drastic measures are necessary as is customary in this universe apparently. Okay, so we still have some augmentations on display. Apparently they're just talking about some Metalweight Championship. Okay, that's nice, I like that. Now, the vending machines were all not function for us incidentally. Tongue-in-cheek humor snippet could be by the game developers. I can't really fault the game developers for not fixing the game after the game failed to meet sales expectations, I guess. Despite putting in tons of microtransactions in this game, including the shop and whatever, which still works incidentally, I think. I think it still works. You can still buy Praxis kits for your money if you are stupid, really. Because I would you. It's, by the way, 99 cents for one Praxis kit. I'm not lying here. It's a disgrace for him. Okay. It's interesting. I cannot pronounce that, but of course it could be of interest, so we should earmark this for later on. And good to see that Pikus is still at work manipulating word opinion. Yeah, so hopefully it doesn't crash all the time. That would be a good start. Because it really put me in a bad mood, as you can figure, of course. So this area we're supposed to block off is also through the elevator as well as the penthouse. Okay. Yeah, penthouses leading down, because we made entry for the roof, of course. But I would be trusting this elevator, frankly. But we have to, it's the only choice. And the light flickering is very inspiring here, right? Yeah, I'm not trusting this elevator, but we have to, of course. No other choice. And it's a pretty long elevator ride. Even though the penthouse should be at the top of the facility someplace. No, I don't think we need to do this. I think we're capable of figuring out these snippets on our own, right? Otherwise it would be quite insulting. He's keeping Overwatch on the other floor, I think. If only we could zoom out the minimap, which of course we cannot right now. At least it is large enough to be usable compared to Human Revolution, even without the augmentation we picked at the end of the campaign. Yeah, in error I might add here. Yeah, if we sprint over here, I think we make some noise. But we can do this. And then he jumps down before we can strike. That's obviously a delight. Oh, wow, fantastic. I think the first thing we should be upgrading is our energy capacity and hope that we can recharge more than just the first pip here. Have I mentioned before that I'm really getting tired of the energy angle already? Okay, they keep blasting, but I don't even know where I am, really. Okay, in case you're wondering about the hitching. Yeah, that's the problem with having the shaders to build up in the background. Because they're using a rapper now. Yeah, so it's one guy and we already failed miserably because we are baby Adam again. Or with the stun gun, if we need to use it, then so be it, I guess. Yeah. So be it then, I guess. Yeah, mercy for my ass. Okay, so wow, that's what you have the stun gun for. We can always succeed, especially with baby Adam. And of course, the AI also behaves a bit different compared to the first game. I mean, Human Revolution, and also Deus Ex the Fall. So we need to get used to the changes, of course, and also learn them. Yeah, credit card. About paying 85 bucks, of course, the money makes the world go around. No one else heard that gun being fired, which is nice. No spare ammo on him, apparently, and only one bullet in the gun remaining. But I'm not quite sure the enemies actually have limited ammo. I think it's probably unlimited. Yeah, entirely. As you can tell, they also tell us that we can use some of these fire extinguishers as an impromptu smoke grenade. Could be useful, I guess, on occasion. I mean, it's a construction site, there really shouldn't be too many useful items in here, you know. But you cannot really quite tell without checking, can you, though? Yeah, of course. Don't forget about saving because the game is notoriously unstable. And we have another dude here someplace, of course. I'm fully aware. And the sandstorm is coming in, but I don't think there's any actual time pressure. So why punish ourselves? I think it's really necessary. Even though it's still a tutorial level. I don't think even Adam could grab up the tile. It seems unlikely. But I do like the increased mobility we have right from the start. That's pretty nice. Yeah, so he was all on his own, but yes, the other dude, I'm not sure. I guess we see him eventually. Yeah, okay, we can go through here. Also with up here. Looks like a ventilation shaft of some type.
That was fast. You installed the signal
Okay, 2
booster
people
already?
talking. But then again, we don't have to knock out everyone. The only goal is to block access to the atrium back here someplace.
Good. There is too much
You know,
riding.
if they talk in Arabic, there should be some subtitles, you know. But evidently it's not the case. Yeah, won't get for long arm. Okay, maybe we can access this here. Could be a good idea, wouldn't you think? Won't make too much
McCready, how you
noise.
making out?
Slower than expected. It's like someone's tilled a fucking cemetery down here.
Say again?
When the shit hit the fan in 27, the rush must have been for the stairs. There's corpses everywhere. A lot of your cousins are here too,
Cousins,
Jensen.
what?
You want me to grab you any spare parts?
No parts. But I take mine with cream and 2 sugars while you're asking.
What's up with these 2 people and the artificial tension, like with Pritchard, but this is even more cringeworthy, frankly. That's not a good first impression, if I have to say. We're still playing for the tutorial as a reminder, essentially. Good to see that the events didn't change. Yeah, sorry about the hitching. Eventually the shader cache will be compiled. And that should be, yeah, done away with. Get the fuck out of here. I don't need this baby yeah, sitting here, this hand holding.
No, there's nothing here, just sand.
Did I see that correctly? Yeah, there's indeed a battery back here. Considering that's been around for like 2 years, I don't think there will be too much juice in that thing any longer. But we don't know, of course. Yeah, this is a dead end. Unfortunately, we don't have the flashlights, right? Yeah, but this helps, and this also helps to see that we have like 4 dudes in this area. Well, I can see the utility of the smart vision, but I don't like it regardless. Yeah, okay, we just bypass some people. Gives us the height advantage, but otherwise I don't see really any advantage indeed. Because no one is stationed around here any longer. Well, with a stun gun, I don't want to deplete all of our charges ideally. We can also zoom in, by the way. Like this here, if you don't have a firearm selected. Kinda nice, wouldn't you think? And we can also mark people now. Well, that's interesting. Oh, I was unaware that's impossible. Then again, I never picked any of the gaming augmentations in the first game, of course. I want to see what's going on back here. Yeah, so energy, as you can see, is absolutely pathetic. So we cannot even use anything of worth right now. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, so another dude here. Alright, so that makes 3 people out of 4, I think. Yeah, okay, well, we can create a distraction, that's possible. It's the tutorial end, of course. I have to say the controls feel a little bit more stiff, maybe slightly awkward compared to Human Revolution. Yeah, there's also a searchable container, I believe. I think it's a searchable container sometimes. There are some of those. No, this is just something else. Yeah, as you can tell, not every piece of cover is indeed a piece of cover. We could throw the trash can to attract someone, then knock him out. That's maybe an option. Maybe we should consider that. Yeah, it's very suspicious, I know, friend. I think I will see that if he goes down. Yeah, of course he didn't come all the way, that's what I figured. Wow, there are plenty of objects in here. There's no shortage of this stuff, isn't there? Yeah, it makes tons of noise. It's okay, yeah. Okay, so we have a maximum range. Of course, it's only a baby enemy, but on the highest difficulty level, they will still kill us in like 2 shots tops, I'm sure of that. Yeah, okay, maybe they are actually unable to see him. That could be. In this case, I may go for it. But this is too far away for the stun gun because you can see because of the reticule. In case you're wondering though, if we disable the crosshair, we still cannot shoot with any degree of accuracy from cover. So I have to keep it enabled. Yeah, I think they may not be seeing him. But is the fourth dude too far away to see with our smart vision is the answer. Yeah, okay, well, whatever. Then we have to just sneak up on him or anything in between. Yeah, that's what I thought. The game should really take this into consideration, shouldn't it? And again, the game is riddled with bugs, but I would like to give it at least a try. Yeah, we need to cloak here, otherwise, well, do you have the infolink ability? We're not quite sure about this, are we though? Yeah, we really don't know. And Rhino take too many chances here, frankly. Makes us a trooper, I think. Oh, okay, so he's down now. The other guy is 80 meters away. I don't think they should be able to notice. And I did see someone with a long arm. We could be in need for one of those. Machine pistol. Okay, of course it's only 2 years after the events of the first game, so it's understandable we would have some machine pistols with some bullets. Yeah, we cannot throw bodies, by the way, we can only direct them, in case you're wondering. I can see you're augmented because you're part of this terrorist network, of course. Okay, sleep tight, my friend. I'm not sure why we would, but then again, we are a member of the UNATCO predecessor, so we're working for the Interpol. So we should be using appropriate force here, even though it's terrorists. They don't gun them down, you know, all the time. If they can be arrested. It's still officially law enforcement. Yeah, so it shows you really everything, as you can tell.
What's taking so long?
Must be a new character then, I think, right? Yeah, he did this.
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications
Yeah,
booster.
that was on my
If you can
to-do list
disable
anyway,
it.
sir.
Roger that.
But at the moment we have like plenty of friends to worry about. I don't think Adam would be up to the task of taking them all out, you know, in an upfront firefight. There's something of importance. It's probably our secondary objective, I think. Okay, that's kinda a few dudes here, wouldn't you think? Dudes that I can handle comfortably. And sneaking through here is not going to happen. I mean, we do have a smoke grenade, but it's not going to fool many people, I would figure. Can we go back here, maybe? I mean, our energy is so pitiful right now. We cannot maintain this for longer than, what, like 5 seconds at the most. Running right into another dude. Yeah, I just cannot tell with any degree of confidence about the smart mission. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. That's a good start. So maybe we should use the path of less resistance then, I would figure. That seems like a good idea, wouldn't you think? Maybe. If you can make this happen.
You got anything?
I didn't figure it would be putting so many enemies between us and our first objective in the tutorial mission. Maybe this game is slightly harder, but also shorter. Who knows? Could be. Yeah, 2 people. Well, we can knock out one, shoot the other one. That's a possibility for us. Shame about all this construction equipment going to waste, right?
This sand is everywhere.
Indeed it is. Sand gets everywhere, of course.
What is wrong with you?
I can see they don't have an infolink ability, which is nice, because it was really annoying. Okay, smoke grenade. I guess, well, if people come in here, we'll find them regardless, so there's no point of trying to hide them. Yeah, machine pistol ammo, and I don't think it makes a difference. Maybe direct them back here. Slightly less likely for them to be spotted, ever so slightly less likely. Okay, we're assembling machine pistol ammo. That's good, I guess. So, okay, free reign of this area. We can also look out the window here on Dubai. I'm not quite sure which portions of the city are still intact and which ones are abandoned. I mean, this one's pretty obvious, but still. Yeah, the vista is very nice. If only the game wasn't so horribly unstable and terribly optimized, that would be great. Wouldn't you say? But the vista is quite something to look at. Yeah, construction on this fancy luxury resort was never finished, of course. Okay, knocking out these people gave us access to what exactly? Oh, we can try to grab her up here. Or just use the stairs like a normal human being, which of course we aren't. Which of course we aren't. Yeah, pretty fancy. Yeah, what is it saying back here, this icon? There must be something on top here then, if I'm not misinterpreting these icons indeed. Oh, hello there. Oh, that's so good. And I missed with the fucking stun gun. I know everyone is fucking coming. Ah, there's a dead end. Of course, a fucking dead end, right? Oh, maybe not. Okay, get through here, Adam. Okay, can we maybe simmer down for a tiny bit here? Okay, so that's just telling us enemies are on a different level now. Okay, that is my last known position. We do have a gas grenade, don't we? So, okay, that's fantastic. Well,
It must be close.
Good. That's a good start. So everyone has like whatever your hive mind ability is. One mistake immediately everyone gets on my ass here, unsurprisingly. Yeah, this is certainly not harder than the first level we had in the Human Revolution title, right? With the factory and all. Very great. It's that type of stealth game, so it certainly is from the mid-2010s.
We should not have come here.
Yeah. Okay, then, so there was someone on top here. That was the icon was indicating I was unaware of, sorry. Maybe we should read the tutorial some of the time. And hopefully some people will be isolating themselves so we can take them out. That would be great without using much of a precious ammo. Yes, you can also use the machine pistol. I'm fully aware. If they're shooting, maybe we should do that. It's not exactly a complete stealth approach. And more people are angry now, of course, unsurprisingly.
Come, get up.
Already hated the cover angle. Okay, but goddamn fucking grenade here. I'm getting tired of this bullshit. Yeah, so far I'm not enjoying the new presentation of the Deus Ex universe, frankly. Can't claim that I do, but hopefully we get better once we leave the tutorial. Also get more familiar with the game mechanics, that would also be nice. Yeah, okay, they immediately know where I'm shooting from. I don't think it happened in Human Revolution very often, right? And all this blind fight nonsense. Okay, so far I've certainly seen some upgrades and also some side grades. I'm not quite sure all of them are to my liking. Yeah, so how many people can we possibly bump into again here? Seriously. Yes, I know I have smart vision, but I don't want to use this fucking film because it's wall hacks. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the entire area is absolutely crawling with idiots everywhere. That's fantastic. Yeah, okay, mark these targets as in crisis, I guess. And then we have the fucking search angle tells us to the exact percent.
Nothing.
as to how a lot of these people are, if they're still searching for us or whatever. Okay, so yeah, throw like tons of enemies against us and give them super high mobility. That's super fancy. Super enjoyable because, well, what else can we do? You cannot take on 8 people at the same time, and they also scoot like crazy because they have been given some pretty substantial mobility. And I guess it's nice. Yeah, every single time we make a mistake, every single time anyone spots us, immediately we have the entire party right on top of us. And of course, if we stun people, they just revive them. So we have essentially the same number of enemies still. The exact same number of enemies. Oh, Wild Friends, I'm sorry, but I have to regain my composure here. But up to this point, the game has proven to be a pretty horrible experience. And incidentally, it also has all the tropes of a mid-2010 stealth shooter with all the indicators and the eye being super aggressive, super mobile, and blind firing non-stop essentially. Yeah, okay, maybe we can make our way through here methodically in one stage, because otherwise I'm willing to just shoot to kill here, frankly. Because it's getting slightly annoying here. Put it mildly. Otherwise we'll take an eternity to get anything done. And we're not playing on the lowest difficulty level, but it's just a little bit too much here. I also cut out some attempts in case you're wondering, because one mistake, immediately everyone comes on top of us, and apparently we also don't have the ammo to even do anything necessarily.
Feels like someone is watching me.
Yeah, no matter what I do here, everyone immediately sees their bodies. No matter where we go, no matter what we do, immediately everyone is on high alert, immediately converging our last position all the time. All the fucking time. I think they will also see this, I would presume. Maybe. There's like 10 dudes still in the area because we stun them, we don't kill them. Of course, we still have the same number of people because they keep reviving them. Especially once the alert has been raised and people will see us from multiple directions, you know. It's kinda something here.
Listen up, everyone. Chang's hacked into the Jin's radio signal. Checking the patch now. We should be hearing Singh any second.
I don't want to see him. I want to find out the objective at least.
حاجات جايه كمان شويه. روح قول لبقيه الناس ان انا هعصلكم وخليكم يعني منتظرين.
Patch is clean.
Solid copy. Good. I'll repatch us once the deal kicks off.
Fantastic. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what else to say here. Really, we need to focus on our objectives and also hope that the game will get a little bit better once we reach our first hub area, because up to this point it's a terrible experience. Absolutely terrible. It's dreadful.
يلا بينا مفيش وقت للراحة. متأكد؟ الدنيا هادية دلوقتي.
As you can see, they're pacing back and forth. They have multiple overwatches on each other at all times. They immediately converge to my position and revive all these dudes here. I believe also trying to experiment. And we played for the entirety of Human Revolution and we didn't nearly struggle as much.
مفيش وقت للهبل ده. ممكن يكون حد من ولاد الشوارع. انا متاكد ان المنطقه دي مأمنه وما فيهاش حاجه. شفت حاجه؟
Look at how tightly the patrols are spaced here. It's impossible to do a non-lethal approach.
اكيد هنلاقي حاجه.
So we just ignore some of the people, aim to shoot to kill, of course. And there's like, how many dudes in the area? Like, there's another 4 dudes just right here. Because baby Adam is not capable of offering much resistance at all. Yeah, speaking of which, we should probably rid of firearms, why? Because we haven't done this incidentally. And also assign the machine pistol to a hotkey. Yeah, there we go.
The signal booster is online. Good. I could barely hear them.
Oh, this constant fucking shatter here. They're way too shatty. They never were that shatty in Human Revolution, of course, and thankfully by art. Yeah, there must be the booster device, so we have to come in here anyway, I think.
الجو لبح علينا بسرعة على رحلة 50.
Yes, whatever.
Yes, whatever. That's what I was about to say here. At least I don't seem to have the inflink ability. So anyone else in this fucking area? Okay, there's a vent, I can see that. Even without the smart vision, of course, or the wall hacks. As you can see, everyone is in super high alert at all times. Doesn't matter where we go, doesn't matter what we do. Okay, shoot him, and then knock out the other guy, hopefully, or something like this. I mean, he will see and notice.
Hope this is over soon.
Yeah, same for me, really, because up to this point, it's made a horrible first impression. Yeah, they really want us to stealth through the angle. Cannot be a coincidence they put this many people in here. And I suppose the crippling shortage of ammo will continue in this game. I would assume as much, at least. I would like to give the game a fair chance, but has not been pretty promising, at least right now. Okay, that must be the signal booster, I think, right? Okay, well, then we should probably try to remove some of these bodies before they revive them yet again. Let's put them over here someplace. Yeah, well, they're less likely to be detected back here, I'm hoping, and they also killed the hobos, incidentally. Yeah, it's the same newspaper as you would think. So anything else here? 2 people below us, and of course the usual assortment of goons everywhere.
Miller, I've disabled the Jin's comms booster. Should make it harder for them to listen in on the deal.
That's good.
Good work. With luck, Singh's cover will still be intact when this is over.
Roger that. Moving on to primary target now.
Yeah, that's our orders. Okay, what do we have in here? Seems to be the new fancy computer. And there is our undercover guy. Yeah, we still have the crippling addiction to Newports to worry about, I would figure. I think they're writing this to the arms leader. I think they do. Yeah, right, fantastic. Nothing else on the computer as it would appear. I do like the vista, I do like the visuals, but I don't like the gameplay changes up to this point. Okay, so we need to make our way to the primary objective, which of course will be over here someplace or down below, because people seem to be stationed back here. Alright, we give us a spin. Let's see what's going on back here, and also some ammo and all the other supplies we could need. Yeah, I do like the increased mobility, certainly. Well, that would be noisy, I would assume. I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at specifically, but it's nice having options. Okay, this leads up here. The area we had some trouble with, of course. Yeah, machine pistol also tells us the type of firearm they're fitting. Oh, that's good in a certain fashion. But I don't really want to be here, because this area brings nothing but pain and broken promises. And there's no way we can knock them out, because there are too many. They will just be revived. Yeah, guaranteed. Happens all the time. At least it happened all the time back here, though. We do have a slightly less opposition to worry about. Okay, one guy back here, and there's something of interest, I see. Okay, that's the mark and track thing here. Probably. Alright, so we can give it a spin and see if we can sneak up on some dudes when at least expected. Of course, this is where we came from. Yeah, we really unstep from cover way too often. Why is that though? That never happened at Human Revolution, at least not this often. Okay, so one guy back here and one guy on the other side of the room, and yeah, a couple of people to the other side, of course. Hopefully we can do this quietly, so no one will come over here to aid them, and they're, I suppose they should be on the defense, although they're pretty aggressive for that. Are we actually in cover? Because I can barely tell. Hope we are. This could be a good situation.
عندك؟ لا.
راح نكون معميين عن قريب.
Sorry, I'm not quite sure what you're saying there. Okay, yeah, of course, a couple. Oh, yeah, right, of course, I forgot. Baby Adam cannot really support anything, so we have to strike swiftly here before these people come over. I'm not quite sure about this patrol pattern. Maybe it goes to the other side, that could be interesting. Getting closer seems to be unlikely, frankly. And being a cover and crouching is not the same thing in either game. But if you get discovered and immediately with people on our asses, I don't think we can strike down multiple opponents at the same time. I don't think we have that ability yet, even though we have been upgrading some of our augmentations in between these two games. Yeah, it has to be timed perfectly. Once more, because there are plenty of dudes in the area and they're super aggressive. Yeah, he's looking over here all the time. Okay, wait for him and then shoot the other guy or sneak up on him or something in between. We have to make a move now. I tell me this too far away, Adam. Cannot possibly be too far away. It is not.
Hey, مالك؟
Hostile, but only this guy, I'm hoping, right? Okay, so you did see him. Okay, so stun gun has seen some good upgrades, but apparently it's a manually repeating pistol. Okay, what gives I guess? Yeah, okay, there's not really any hiding spot in here. Don't think it will fool anyone, but we can give this. Okay, whatever. Yeah, always keep an eye on that, because over here there's a gap, and as you can see, everyone is looking, even though they were already high alert before we even made our first move, I think. I think so at least. Pocket Secretary, don't mind if we do. Ah, specimens. I think we visit a set of Frankenstein lab eventually. Okay, more harvesting going on. I'm not surprised. So once again, why I believe these people be, or alive for that matter, because well, we are law enforcement officer. We did, sure, if this happens, we get discovered here, or the body does. Yeah, so another unreliability we can add to list here. Okay, I'm sorry, I will stop complaining now. The game is not terrible, but up to this point, the impressions are certainly terrible. Okay, where's the firearm we left behind? Should be able to see it, but apparently we cannot. Interesting. So what was the point of coming to this area other than to knock on some dudes? Must be on the far side of the room here someplace. Yeah, this is the same room that gave us so much misery and pain. Thought like there are too many other ways to go, of course.
Look, but don't waste any time.
Or maybe we can knock out you for starters. I don't think we can, because he's looking over here and voila, everyone will immediately on high alert. Yeah, once they become on high alert, they will search the entire area and our entire progress will be completely utterly undone. So the best we can do is to bypass these idiots. But it really is good practice because they're going to get any easier. I already pointed it out. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dudes still remaining by minimum. Could have been our opportunity, but then again, I'm not quite sure how reliable dragging bodies into cover is in this game. But if he comes back here, then we try that maybe. And then through the door into the darkness. As if we are Riddick, I suppose. I know up to this point this game is anything but Riddick. But at least it seems to be running stable, not a single crash, you know. That's something, because otherwise there's no hope of him playing the stealth game. Hopefully time still stops when we're doing this, because otherwise you have some problems, Adam. I think it may have been an unnoticed kill, well, takedown. I think I'll take it. The time does still stop, I think. So, hier dürfte eine Pocket Secretary. Don't mind if we do. Ah, they're probably talking about our informant, right? Our undercover agent. Oh, so apparently they forced the hand, so the undercover operative didn't blow his cover. Didn't have to for that matter. Okay, one guy is down, and since they didn't notice the body, well, it was the unnoticed takedown for a change. But if you're playing this as a stealth game, as you can tell, evidently it takes tons of time to get anything done. Speaking of which, we want some ammo, right? I don't want to make the same mistake again when it comes to the crippling shortage of said ammo. Yeah, too far away, of course. That's what I thought.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Well, you're all on your own, I see. Maybe. Maybe. But how do we get to you remains to be seen. But it's very good practice. I do like the atmosphere. Just the technical difficulties and changes are getting on our nerves sometimes.
Feels like someone is watching.
Yeah, I'm watching actually for you to make a mistake, buddy. We could probably vote over here. Don't think it's good to have him very reliably, but it would be nice if we could maybe take him out. Yeah, 2 more people, of course. Not sure what the best approach would be, because well, pincer movements, you know, could be pretty likely. But I would like to have more of these pocket secretaries for starters. Okay, they are sitting, and so one guy is sitting, one guy is, of course, on patrol. What else would be the case? Yeah, that's the tightest window of opportunity, the absolutely tightest window of opportunity. Knock him out, drag him around here if you can make this happen. Maybe. Anyone else? No, just you. And I also see the ladder here leading to some place. Come on, Adam. Come on, Adam. Yeah, stop screaming, but thankfully it's still an unnoticed takedown, I believe, if it's not lethal. But I sure hope so. Yeah, sleep tight, my friend. So these are with, yeah, 3 people on the far side still. Yeah, actually, no, well, fuck that. I'm not going back here. That's a horrible area to fight in incidentally. Let's just see what we can do. I did see the ladder. This guy shouldn't pose too many problems, I'm hoping. Right, we should give this a try, I suppose. Once the course is clear, which is why we knocked out this individual, naturally. Yeah, so I'm not knocking out all of these people for maybe 1 or 2 bullets and bows in the part. It is not a ladder, it's just an overlapping construction fence. Okay, interesting. That means we can proceed forward, hopefully with some success. I mean, we're learning, we're making some mistakes along the way. It's unavoidable, frankly, but still. I think we're learning, we're getting better. We just have to learn how the game wants to be played, and it is in a very specific way, apparently. I guess theoretically we should be able to knock him out if we take cover here and then use the stealth takedown to knock him over here. Yeah, punch him in the face, whatever. And this guy can be shot. Maybe, we'll have to wait and see about this. Shoot him, knock out the other guy, but I'm not sure we can even knock out anyone if we are behind cover. That much I'm so certain about. But the stun gun... Oh, can see more people, can I not? Okay, that must be something we need to interact with. Another guy over here, but that's good to know. Well, it doesn't matter which guy we shoot first. We'll still raise the alert. But when other options are available. Yeah, then the other options are the door. Yeah, can't make this happen, right? I guess we stay in cover and then wait for the other guy while we chamber our pistol or rechamber it, I guess. Maybe we don't have to, so maybe it does work after all. Alright, so well, maybe I was wondering about nothing. Could also be. Okay, quickly out of sight if we can make this happen somehow. And of course, if people come over here to flush us out, they will revive all these friends. Okay, wow, he's very visible, of course. Can we even drink over here? Come on, Adam. Yes, ammo is nice, but the moment we need to move the body. The party is impossible, really? Come on, Adam. But here we go. Oh, so far so good, I guess. Don't forget about saving because the game is notoriously unstable. Even though it has been pretty stable right now because of my changes, I would assume. So they do work after all, as it would appear. Alright, so we can take a look-see up here, maybe. Yeah, this is the other end of that horrible area, right? Okay, still 3 people back here somewhere, but I don't think we need to bother with that necessarily. Yeah, probably not. But it's good practice because the game mechanics evidently are not the same, far from it, incidentally. Yeah, okay, they didn't manage to find any one of those. That's good, at least. For the front door is hardly the best idea. Wouldn't you say?
Jensen, we're inside the atrium, taking up positions on the terraces. What's your 20?
Still moving.
Well, hurry the fuck up. Enemy helos inbound and this sandstorm's getting close. You get that comms booster disabled?
Affirmative. Booster's fried.
So maybe the Tin Man does have a heart after all. Way to look out for your team. Creedy out.
Really? I really don't like the relationship between these two people fits with the artificial. Yeah, what's our final objective actually? I think it's blocking access to the atrium, and they're also flying in some reinforcements now. Okay, exhibition hall. That's the lobby, and we need to plant some explosives here, I guess, right? Probably. Yeah, something like this. So we're also marking points of interest like letters and whatever in between. Makes sense when you think about it. Yeah, once again, it's style over function with these changes here, including the packing mini-game, but also the map, incidentally. Okay, what gives, I guess? Where can we go from here? Just hope for the best. Before we run out of juice.
الدنيا هادية دلوقتي.
Well, thankfully it's the only one back here right now, but of course they can change. I do like the look of this exhibition hall. Very fancy, especially for a residential type of development. Although, okay, that could be kind of worrisome, right? Most likely. Okay, so far so good though. Don't forget to reload our manual repeater. Very nice. Very nice indeed. But of course we have some other concerns right now, don't we? I think we can marvel at the scenery later on. And we still have to get to the elevator shaft. But it doesn't seem to be anything between us and the ultimate objective. But of course we shouldn't take this for granted, shouldn't we? Very nice. Also with that skylight here for the ceiling. Some augmented workers here still at work, I think. Yeah, at least 2 years ago. I also saw someone with an augmented saw as an arm attachment. Who would ever do that? Even with monetary incentives. I would never replace my arm with a saw or hammer or anything in between. Not in a million years. Very nice. Also the music, incidentally. I think we have finally managed to immerse ourselves in the rhythm of Mankind Divided, wouldn't you think? And I do like the additional verticality. Once we have a ranged weapon with a scope, for instance. Yeah, I suppose you can find the passcard or the passcode someplace if you find all the pocket secretaries. Okay, we are looking at the level, which security system, because it's once again style over substance. Yeah, where's the, why can I zoom out that much any longer? So where's the security system for that matter? Yeah, I don't see it. It's probably level 2, I would figure. Okay, interesting. Yeah, style over substance. Only thing to say.
Trace program initiated.
Yes, okay. Oh, it's over here someplace. How am I supposed to see that?
Access granted.
The answer is I cannot. Hopefully we are not needing as oblivious in cutscenes any longer.
This is Jensen. Penthouse access route secure. Jin shouldn't be a problem. Over.
Copy that.
About fucking time. Enemy helo sighted.
Yes, find some cover. Finding some smart movement from you. Let me guess the meeting isn't going to go smoothly.
And hold.
Strike 1, in position.
Strike 2, all set. Strike 3, yeah.
Strike 4 in position and holding, boss. Eyes up, safety's off, guys.
Yeah, no shit, brown nose.
Watch your fucking mouth, Holiday.
Now is not the time for that, operatives. Professionalism. It's probably going to go poorly.
Singh's got eyes on Shepard. Patching you in now.
Target's in the AO. Remember, Singh's down there, so watch your fire.
You got balls, Singh? Executing a buy with a sandstorm on her ass?
I cannot take credit for Mother Nature, mister.
You can call me Shepard.
How biblical. Are these the weapons?
The Augs. They're getting harder to come by. Guns are still on the chopper. Show me the cash, quick, and we'll...
What the?
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. It goes poorly.
The pod has been crashed. Shepard is dead.
What? By who? What's going on down there?
Miller, this isn't the Jinn. Repeat, it's not the Jinn.
They're after the weapons. Open fire! Open fire!
Weapons free! Open up on
Greedy. Making a grab for the chopper. You got a shot?
Negative. Negative. We're under heavy fire down here. We can't let that chopper take off, Jensen.
I got it.
Really? But how? We have a stun gun. Okay.
This is bad! They're closing in!
We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him!
Now, what can I do about this, Vidi? Wow, I'm completely ill-equipped for that, incidentally.
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
Oh man, this is going to be a struggle here, to put it mildly.
Here's our mark.
Red asset! Copy!
Okay, that's not going to go very well for us, and there we go. So I mean, in terms of the essence, need to save him, but they give us a stun gun and a machine pistol. I mean, okay, how are we supposed to take out these stealth operatives then? Okay, we can try that, but okay.
They're closing in!
We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I
Yes,
can't
we're going to
reach him.
lose Singh, especially with me at the controls.
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time.
I can't just stealth around and shoot people in the head, you know?
Copy that.
Don't have time for that shit, incidentally. Can't see anything for that matter. And there's like, how many dudes here? Yeah, it takes too many headshots to knock them out incidentally. Okay, Assault Rifle, Battle Rifle, okay, whatever. So der BFM for that shit anyway.
You're not getting out of this alive, Mark!
Okay, well, I'm not quite sure who these people are.
Where's my reinforcements?
Can blind fire, of course, maybe. That's what we have this ability for. Okay, it also tells us their exact health, apparently. Okay, Singh is still alive, I think. Okay, well, we don't have the able to support this as a weiter, so we can stun them maybe if it came down to that. Okay, that's taking at least the one arrest. Anyone else? There's still a couple more people back here. Well, that's great. I don't have time to pick up all the couple of rounds here for our battle rifle, of course. I'm not sure they actually revive their colleagues. Seems unlikely. And there we go. Fantastic.
Who's hit? Jensen. Strike team. Sound off.
And what's supposed to do about this? I simply can't move quickly enough with just my machine pistol here. Whatever.
Oh, good fucking job, Jensen, you fucking bellend.
And immediately we get yelled at for no fault in our own video. That's obviously denied. Yeah, hello there, friend.
Miller, chopper's been grounded. Repeat.
Jensen! You're welcome.
Shit.
Yeah, of course. What else would happen? Yeah, right. Sure. Wenn das Force Cutscene nonsense hier as well, of course they would.
Artificial eyes to prosthetic limbs.
From molecular-sized computers.
Human-controlled evolution available to all.
And that was already the prologue mission by looks of it. And what they got their best.
When this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and
Yeah, I see we still have some nightmares from Human Revolution.
scenes of horror on the streets of Detroit. Madness has gripped mechanically augmented people.
Shanghai, Los Angeles, Ankara, Dubai.
People are dying out there. Millions of people.
The search for survivors in Pangaea has been downgraded to a recovery mission.
The Czech Republic leads a growing list of countries calling for the relocation of its augmented citizens.
It's a new world, Adam. It's afraid of people like us.
Bust into safe and secure segregated industries closely to towards the
You didn't think it would end with the Aug incident, did you?
We were victims. This is retribution for a tragedy we could not control.
That's actually kinda true, isn't it? Was completely outside of their control.
They buried the truth with disinformation.
Possible detonations. Looks like hormones.
Another terrorist attack, this time in a police station.
The United Nations Security Council has tasked
The new anti-terrorist intelligence and response team will have Task Force 29.
Agent Jensen.
I won't let it happen again.
Well, if the game keeps up like this, it could happen again. Wow, okay, so what a distinct difference to the first mission we played in Human Revolution, like night and day, frankly. Forcing us into a combat encounter with time pressure, of course, and all this goddamn non-stop yelling from everyone.
What have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All of them. This is Sandstorm.
Oh, we knocked on some of them for interrogation.
The mission was a
Well, hello there, Bob Page.
Clearly, your scale of success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage. Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance, the people will come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
That's never changed.
You think so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The Aug incident has caused a schism in society. Things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, The disruptive elements must be excised.
No one here disagrees with you. But let me fly to New York and I will personally evaluate the situation. We may already have the votes we need to ensure
Of course,
that
it's not
the
a
Human
UN vote.
Restoration Act passes.
Again.
Very well. Stanton, you accompany. We may need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed. Proceed. Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
Ja, jetzt auch wäre Emo in Skibi.
Even with Dowd's money.
Wenn ist die Stroking gespielt, you know, like a supervillain.
Weak, ineffectual men. And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our alternate strategy. You have claimed much in the past, Paige. This is your chance to deliver.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish. How secure your communications, Bob? Jaina seems to have eyes everywhere these days. He and his Juggernaut
the Juggernaut Collective again.
This won't be an issue. I've made arrangements. I laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention. Paige, activate the sleep cell.
Of have a meeting room with a big hologram of the globe. Right. I'm supposed to be impressed by this. It's cartoonish, but anything else, frankly. Yeah, apparently we are on our way to Prague now.
Miller, it's Jensen. Just getting off the train now.
Copy that. We'll debrief when you get in. You coming straight to the office?
Unless there's a problem at a checkpoint.
Your papers should be in order. Just keep your head down. Miller out.
Maglev trains don't need overhead wires, incidentally. They would have been taken down, of course. That's the detail I wanted to point out.
Everything should be in order. No, I'm afraid they are not. What? What do you mean the papers are no good? You just let my wife through.
You, come here.
Me?
Yes, you.
What is your name? Vladimir Shevkowski.
Oh, so sorry.
I'm very sorry.
Damn it.
Oh, poor. Damn Clank! Why don't you watch where you're going?
Here, let me help you with that, ma'am.
Ma'am? Seriously?
I could have gone with Sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Sweet DVD.
Yeah. I'm glad you're all right, Adam. That ambush sounded pretty bad.
Oh, yes, it did.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure.
Yeah, after playing Human Revolution.
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something. And that it won't be what the Juggernaut Collective digs up.
Yeah, sure. Put it in the open for everyone to hear. I see we haven't changed a bit in cutscenes.
Interpol sending your team, the Prague team, to Dubai in the first place?
Miller said they were scrambling. Last minute intel. We were the only strike team available.
Yeah, well, that's a lie. Better get moving.
Yeah, it's the police in the apartheid
The collective has
state.
been keeping tabs on all task force divisions ever since we slipped you into one of them. They've got a team in Oman. Been a hell of a lot faster than you guys.
So why send us?
I don't know. The task force is an Illuminati front, like we all suspect. Doesn't make much sense to send it into an ambush.
Unless they wanted our team to see something.
1 minute, okay?
Officially.
Ah, found him. Here.
Augoved, připravte si papíry. Připravte si papíry na inspekci.
Don't make a scene, Adam.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
Monolith, huh? Must be new bell tower replacement. I think we did read about them in the first
I
game.
swear it's gotten even worse here in the past few days. Everyone looking over their shoulder. Terrified Augs like us are going to attack them again.
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
You say that like there's nothing we could do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. It didn't work out so well.
So what? Are you saying we should just give up? Let hatred and prejudice take over? To hell with that!
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
I do. You, me, the Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to
Why
stop
are we talking about this in
Doesn't mean
public?
turning a blind eye to
Then help me find them.
Get back in line, sir.
I wait here.
Yeah, welcome to Prague and all the stuttering because the game is horribly optimized, of course.
Hand over your papers.
The imagery is kinda, well, of course, in your face even.
Just watch yourself.
Yeah, it's like Prague under Nazi occupation all over again, just with augmented people. Very heavy-handed imagery.
I hate this city. Come on. If you're right about Dubai, about the Illuminati needing your team as witnesses, then we need to find out why. Who gave you the order to mobilize?
Miller did. But it probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Doesn't mean he's not in on it. Ever heard of the NSN?
A neural subnet, sure. In TF-29, directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper chip. Custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSN's motherboard.
Ah, the elusive Janus, leader of the hacktivists. Am I ever gonna meet this guy?
Someday, maybe. Right now you need to concentrate on Miller and find a way to
Yeah,
access
but our
the
voice
NSN's
echoes in here.
Alex, you okay?
Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Do you hear that? I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, be careful. We'll talk.
Stand back, let me help. Hold on. Shit.
Yeah, we took a blow apparently.
Alex, it's Adam.
Hey, you sound like shit. How you feeling?
A little sore, but I'll be alright. Are you okay?
That Alex Vega from DXVK?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been through worse. Jesus, how fucked up is that to think, huh?
Still severe smoker,
Listen,
yes?
my systems are acting up a little, so I've got to get checked out. But if you want to meet or...
What? No, I'm fine, man. You just take care of you. This girl's built tough. Give me a call when you're useful again, okay?
Alright, I will. Talk to you soon.
Yes, I think that maybe the same Alex Vega we met in this DXVK, but he looks a bit different, of course. Okay, so there's our apartment, and I do believe we have no augmentations right now. Are we keeping our... No, apparently it was left behind in Detroit, the little thing we were building there. Interesting, but we found some other hobbies as it would appear. Yeah, let's just take a look-see. Yeah, that's a good idea, but since we are living in a police state, an anti-augmentation police state, I'm not quite sure. Well, apparently we're also a vampire. Well, I'm sorry, but I find it hard to take the opening seriously because it's very cliché and it's also extremely heavy-handed. It really ticks all the boxes, you know. Never mind the fact that they dropped us into a combat zone with time pressure and with all the tropes of a mid-2010 first-person shooter, with all people yelling at us constantly, always blaming us for every single mistake because there's no way we can figure out these things first try, even on a second try, and then forcing us to fight like 30 elite goons already, for stun gun and so on and so forth, really. But hopefully that we are now in Prague finally, it should be more like a regular Deus Ex experience. But then again, the prologue in Deus Ex Human Revolution was the factory mission essentially. And this one turned out to be a lot more enjoyable and also a lot more open-ended incidentally. No forced combat and nothing of the sort. No people yelling at you constantly, you know. You were able to explore these areas at your leisure. No overwhelming numbers of enemies. No one rushing you from across the entire map essentially. Okay, but I do like the attention to detail, of course, but graphics isn't everything, as we've learned. So why don't we take a look, see, and see what we can do. Apparently, we still, yeah, of course, we have PTSD about all of this. Also, the events 2 years ago and something in between. I'm not quite sure what happened in these 2 intervening years, but I think we learned these things over time. And our computer seems to be offline right now. Oh, that's too bad. It's okay that we hold onto our inventory. Apparently, it's okay to carry 3 firearms for the security checkpoint. Yeah, well, that seems sensible. At least it makes it a bit easier then, I guess. I suppose it's only here because you can order well, DLCs for this. They'll give you a bunch of practice kits and other items at the start of the campaign. And I suppose you have to carry them into Prague somehow, I guess. Maybe. There's also craftable objects in the game, for instance, a multi-tool. Of course, it does make an appearance in the original Deus Ex. Multi-use anti-security hacking device. That's exactly what it is, and there's a Typhoon ammo pack if you want it. The biocells could be pretty important. Could have been useful maybe for crowd control, but then again, I'm not sure. It seems a little excessive for a law enforcement officer. Mine template, so I see these have made a return. So we can find some scrap metal now. Seems like a good addition. Straight out of one of the modern Far Cry games. Okay, Whisper ship, huh? Of course, it's the quest item we got there. Needs to be installed in the Interpol headquarters someplace. That seems sensible. One question that's already crossing my mind is why we are an Interpol officer working for Task Force 29, but apparently because we're augmented, we also live in the slums of Prague, I think. At least it looks the part, right, doesn't it? Because why else would we go through a security checkpoint as an Interpol officer? And these monolith guys, they're still treating us like junk, but we are the only augmented person on the task force by the looks of it. But for now, I think that's all we can do for today, so as usual, I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.